Hey Solomon, it's Bree. I wanted to quickly go ahead and record this video for you, just go over a little bit of what I found and how we can help. I agree for the business, or excuse me, the building side of things, that SEO might not be the best option, but we can certainly talk about that. I do think a website would help, at least so people could go, if they drove by or they found you somehow, they could go to the website and look at the photos and see the space. But with that being said, SEO might not be the best option for that. So I went ahead and recorded this video for the real estate agent side of things, just to take a look at it. I know you do both residential and commercial, but I figured we just do the commercial route for the sake of this video. Now, if someone were to Google commercial real estate agent CT or NY, but we'll start with CT, I do see LoopNet shows up first here. Oops, and then we have the map pack here. And so these are the Google business profiles that we were talking about before. It's really important to get yourself up into the top 3 here. And the way you do this is, one, by having a profile, which you do, at least for the building, but you'll want to get a profile for your real estate agent company, however you want to go about that, maybe under your name. You want to have the profile, you want to fill it out as much as possible. So name, address, phone number, photos, post to it, description, etc. That'll really help when you're really active with it. And then 3, you want to get the name, address, and phone number into as many directories as possible. And directories are things like Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. That'll really help to power this profile. The websites listed below here, these are called the organics, and the same things apply. You want to be on the front page and ideally those top 3 so that the most amount of people are going to be able to find you. So the first website listed here looks like a local company, so let's take a look at them. So what do we got? We've got services team, retailers, listings, and this might be a good option, right? Like you might be able to put your spot just under the listings here. Consulting, investment, landlord, tenants. Cool. Provides representation for both retailers, property owners, as well as real estate consulting services. Search for listings. Some blog posts. Some of their retailers, which is cool. We can see they've definitely got some big clients. And contact them now. Okay. So not a bad website. They've definitely got some big clients, which is impressive. Something that we would want to do with your website, though, and the main thing I'm seeing that's an issue here, is they hardly have any content. They have like no words on this page. If we were doing your website, we would want to put about a minimum of 1,500 words on here, and this is for 2 reasons. The first reason being is that Google has crawlers. The crawlers come through, they read the content, and they're trying to figure out what areas you serve, what services you offer, essentially like, what do you do? Who are you? And the more content you have on here, the more they can learn about you. In addition to that, the more you're going to look like an expert in this field. So the more that you have for them to read, the more you look like an expert. Within that content, you want to have keywords. So something like commercial real estate agent CT, if you had that listed multiple times on your website, you're going to be really relevant for that keyword, and Google's going to be willing to put you higher up at the top. We also want to beat out the content our competitors have. So if the competitors have 1,000 words of content, then we're going to want to have 1,500, etc. So it's really important to get content on here and get keywords, which is something we would certainly help you with. But let's take a look at why they are ranking. So this is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what you're up against. The second thing I want to go over is UR and DR ratings, as these ratings are really important to where you fall within the Google search results. A UR rating is essentially a trust rating with Google, and a DR rating is essentially a power rating with Google. These numbers are generally raised by a thing called a backlink, and all a backlink really is just a shout out or an endorsement from another website. So if there's another website and they're endorsing your website with a clickable button back to you, that's all a backlink is. We can actually click on these and we can see what ones they have listed and attain them for your site. Lastly, and most importantly, I wanted to talk about the organic keywords. These are the keywords within the content that I was talking about before. For example, commercial real estate company CT. There's approximately 30 people who are Googling this per month. I can see specifically Stanford CT, commercial real estate, approximately 80 people Googling a month. Stanford, again, another 80 people a month. Commercial real estate, Connecticut, approximately 50 people a month. Man, Stanford is happening. Another 50. And another Stanford. Wow. Okay, so anyway, I'm not going to go through all of these. They've got 23 pages worth of keywords, but we can actually go through, find the CT one, see if we can find any East Hartford one, or wherever, CT, New York, etc., and residential keywords as well. It's really important to be found for these keywords, because if these people are finding you when they're searching for this and you're providing the services they're looking for, they're going to call you. The more people that call you, the more clients you're going to land, and in turn, the more business you're going to get. So I hope that this was helpful, Solomon, and I look forward to speaking with you later. Take care.